who is Rivian, and why they might matter. If you want to skip around the video to parts that interest you, I'll leave timestamps on screen and down below. So today, we're talking about Rivian and what its recent car unveiling means for the rest of the EV world. So to talk about Rivian, you have to start with its CEO and founder, Robert Scaringe. Robert Scaringe, after graduating first in his class at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, he went on to MIT, where he was part of the Research Automotive Laboratory, where he got his PhD. And in this group, he toured through automotive manufacturing facilities worldwide, and he identified a need for additional flexibility and efficiency in car manufacturing and engineering. And to put that into English words, Robert Scaringe and his class went around the world looking at car factories and car part factories, and while doing that, he thought that things needed to be more relaxed, more efficient in the car industry when it came to engineering the car and also building it. So he set out and started Mainstream Motors in 2009, later changed to Rivian. At first, the company was just trying to ride the mile per gallon bandwagon after the Prius's release, meaning their initial plan was to produce a car that cost $20,000 to $30,000 and was capable of 60 miles per gallon and would also be somewhat stylish, unlike Prius. These reports came out in 2011, and Rivian even held an event with a covered prototype on stage, and they said that they would put a product on the market by mid-2013, with other models to be released in 2014. But nothing ever came of the reports, the event, or the prototype. But in between 2013 and 2014, the company shifted its focus to EVs and autonomous driving. Okay, fine. So we've added another name to EV startups that will inevitably fail, right? Well, maybe not. Because unlike Faraday Future and Lucid Air, Rivian isn't trying to build a factory from the ground up, but in fact have already purchased a factory from Mitsubishi. Another reason? Rivian's investors also seem like they aren't pushing for results right away and are in it for the long haul. Rivian already has $200 to $300 million in funds, unlike that shithole Faraday Future, who's basically out of money at this point due to them spending money they don't have on factory building. Last but certainly not least, Rivian has been developing the R1T and R1S behind closed doors for the past 5 years, and we aren't even talking about software yet. So personally, I wouldn't put Rivian in the same sinking shit boat as Faraday Future just yet. So what does Rivian's unveiling of the R1T and R1S mean for the rest of the EV world? Well, almost nothing, because we've seen promising things from Faraday Future, Biden, and Lucid Air, and all three of these companies have failed to bring a product to market up until this point. Even though, when they first came out, we all believed in them and saw them as true Tesla competitors. So we've established that this recent event means almost nothing, but it's that almost that counts. Because of the R1T, Tesla's got to push up their Model P release date to as early as possible to beat the R1T to market. Not only push it up, but also make it just as impressive as the R1T when it comes to battery size, haul capacity, and speed. Another reason it might matter is because everyone else must up their SUV game by 2020, including Tesla, because the car that got less attention at the show could make just as big of a splash when released, because the R1S is big, beautiful, powerful, and can haul a family with the same huge battery size and 3 seconds 0 to 60. In conclusion, Rivian could, and I'm stressing that could, be a real player in the future of cars if they play their cards right and don't run out of money. I personally hope that Rivian, Biden, Faraday Future, and Lucid Air all bring cars to market in the coming years, because in the end of the day, more competition means higher quality at lower prices for us consumers. Anyways, thanks for watching, and bring Tesla to Israel. Woo!